In this episode, we are unpacking the history of QIC Assess, not just as a corrosion model, but as a mindset. A methodology grounded in real-world physics, not generic rules of thumb. Let's rewind to 1994. At the time, most internal corrosion models were built on assumptions: fluid type, pipe diameter, and superficial velocity. These were used to predict corrosion risk in North American pipelines. But in the field, something wasn't adding up. Pipelines flagged as low risk were failing. Failures were happening fast, and in places no one was monitoring. Water wasn't being swept away, it was pooling. Solids weren't suspended, they were settling. And the corrosion. It was showing up in all the wrong places. This disconnect drove the NeoCore engineering team to take a different path. They worked with Neotechnology consultants and IFE to integrate the three-phase flow correlation NotebookLM, now embedded in SLB's PipeSim. What they built became QIC Assess, a simulation-based system that accurately modeled water film transport, terrain-induced slugging, pigging behavior, and chemical breakdown under real operating conditions. And it worked. By the early 2000s, QIC Assess had been applied across Canada, the US, the North Sea, Mexico, and South America. It was producing segment-by-segment hazard profiles that operators could act on. And then something happened. In 2003, INGAA and AGA turned to QIC Assess to help form the technical foundation of NACE's new ICDA standard for gas pipelines, NACE ICDA.2.S. But what got published was a heavily simplified version. Modeling was optional. The core predictive tool. A single metric, critical inclination angle. It sounded logical. But it missed the complexity of corrosion. QIC Assess goes further. It considers transient operations, slug frequency, pigging intervals, oxygen ingress, temperature and pressure shifts, MEG interaction with stagnant water. And that's why it consistently outperforms ICDA. So yes, QIC Assess inspired ICDA. But it never stopped evolving. And now the industry is circling back, because relying on simplified rule of thumb and terrain angle correlations isn't enough. Simulation is the future. And QIC Assess is already there. Consider, for a low cost of $1,500, you get a tailored corrosion roadmap that tells your field team what to do and why it matters. Visit trustedpipelineadvisor.com to learn more. Thank you for listening.